Previously on Horse Mask.
Sophie's things, where are they?
I took them to the women's shelter.
Sweet Jehoshaphat.
Whatever.
I just have to start looking around.
I can do it. I can look around.
There is a very real possibility that someone, somewhere, knows what happened to my daughter.
Are you sure you haven't seen this before?
Nah, I remember. It's pretty cheaply made, but it's got something special to it.
That was a complete waste of time.
Say, you guys talked to Andra yet?
Take a look at this.
What do you think happened to her?
Why do you stick around? It's been 10 years without her.
It says on the sign out there, the other layer.
Maybe it's not important.
I'm sure it is.
What are you doing?
We have intruders.
Well, deal with them, my dear. Quietly, please. Excuse the interruption, little birds. Where were we?
But we have an invitation! Get your hands off me!
Dr. Javon? Is that you?
Thanks, Beth. So, it's totally weird. All these years I've never been to your place.
Oh, Well, it hasn't exactly been the most comfortable space for me, not until recently.
Why?
Sophie's things.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, Claire, it's okay. I'm okay. I feel good now.
What's changed?
Not sure. Things got really, really bad. I can't even begin to explain. And suddenly, when I thought they couldn't get any worse, it just kind of disappeared. I still feel strange. Like there's something I'm not seeing. Like there's something connected to me, to my limbs, to my skin.
That's weird.
Sorry. I know it doesn't make any sense. And there is one thing that's bugging me. Simon has been hanging around with an old friend.
A woman?
No. Nothing like that. That's a strange guy. Kind of sad, really. Has no job. Lives with his grandma.
Oh.
It's just that he was around a lot when Sophie went missing. He saw it on the news and appeared one day offering to help. Obviously, nothing came of it.
Well, other than sounding like a total loser, this seems harmless, kind of nice. Why does it bother you so much?
Oh, he just showed up again. We hadn't talked to him in years. Something just doesn't feel right.
So tell me, Simon dear, besides aiding our young friend with her condition, what do you do with your hours?
I'm sorry?
What do you do?
Do you mean my job?
Well, it is clear to all of us what your profession is. It rescued you from a most unpleasant situation. No. I wonder, truly, what do you do?
I don't know what you mean.
He asks questions.
Under a mask is a face. But what is our skin? It is not certain. There is truth beneath it. But how can we see this? We must content ourselves with the illusion of our actions, our movements. For example, my darling husband, he watches.
I watched a deer eat a bear once.
You didn't.
Indeed I did. With his hands, he pulled its insides out. He ate the liver and the kidneys first. It was spring. I was alone.
Most unsavory, Barty. You see, Simon, Barty here watches as well. That is what he does.
I see.
I love to be watched.
She does. It's true.
Let me tell the story, Father. I was hanging out at a bar, and no one was watching me. I couldn't believe it. It was like I was invisible. So I left. I walked down the alley, and it was empty. I was completely alone.
Like me.
And then, out of nowhere, all of these dogs started to chase me. Like, oh my god, 4 or 40? Literally.
Language.
Sorry, Father. I just ran and ran. That's what I do. I run. I don't know why they chased me.
Sometimes they're attracted by the smell of blood.
I wasn't bleeding.
Well, you might have been, like, never mind.
So, Simon, was it? Takes a certain man to do what you do. Skin stuff. She had a horrible rash a few months ago. I took her to see a specialist, not unlike yourself. He recommended a graft.
I was awake the whole time.
The graft doesn't seem necessary for a rash. A burn, maybe.
I felt nothing. Nothing at all.
Chip off the old block, eh?
What do you mean?
Your daughter's tough? Like you? Or something?
What? Daughter? Oh, her. Good Lord! He thinks she is my daughter. It's just too funny. I never met her before tonight.
This is my first time.
Well, I think we've all learned from my dog story that what I do is run.
But she told the dog story.
You are mistaken.
Cab's here.
Oh, you go ahead. I'll be right there.
So, what do you think? No idea. There's some connection we're not seeing, though.
Nobody's mentioned anything about your mask.
Yeah, I know. There's something going on with these people.
Well, they are all insane.
Yeah. That woman, though, she said some really weird stuff about skin. And the young girl? I mean, what are the chances one of my patients is involved with all this?
I'm as lost as you are.
Andra, in her journal, she talked the same way. Same crazed talk about looking beneath the skin. They must be connected somehow.
Why don't you just ask her about Andra, or about Sophie for that matter?
No, not here, the guards. I don't think it's safe to reveal what little we know.